Jude, thank you so much for joining us. Let's start with one of the big stories in Nigeria at the moment. A new DG for the Securities and Exchange Commission, Aruma Ote. She has been in office for a week. How is market digesting the news?
I would think people are a little bit distracted, so I wouldn't say everybody's really aware. People are hopeful because she has a lot of things on her plate going forward. We hope we begin to see action to sort out a lot of things that have been on hold pending her confirmation.
What's the first thing that she has to sort out?
Oh, good. There are many. Well, one first one is, in general, she should have a hot hand and not a hot head. She should come to serve and not be served. And she should look out for the good of the majority who are less influential and not the few who are very influential. And she should look into insider-related trading, which still goes on, and other things that go on in our market. I'll just name a few, there are a bunch of them. We need to stop allowing companies to hold their shareholders' accounts with them. Other companies should be able to hold your shareholder accounts. It allows things to go on behind the scenes. We also need to, there should be a blackout period where board members cannot sell shares of the company that they are boards on. And when they do, they need to seek SEC permission. So there are a lot of things of that nature that need to be looked into, among others.
Well, we're heading towards the end of the year. It's the Christmas period. Things are slowing all over. Looking back on the year, what sectors will give inspiration for next year?
I think the first inspiration is that we have someone with a good foundation now running the SEC. I think that's the first thing that should give inspiration going forward. We hope, though, from our end, that a lot of people have in the past gotten positions and a lot was thought about them, what they're going to do. By the end of the day, the system took over them, and we're hoping against that. Another thing for inspiration beyond that is just the never say die spirit of the average Nigerian individual. There's that belief that today's a new day, there's hope. So I think on those two things, that's inspiration. In terms of what's on ground structurally, there's really not much to hold on to in that regard, but we're hopeful. But there's a lot of things that need to be sorted out, and we need to start now.
Well, 2009 has seen banking sector had a huge shakeup in Nigeria. Are we going to see a fallout next year?
Yes, because number one thing is this. The banks that cleared the audit, people perceive them to be, let's say, in very good conditions. That's not the case. The banks that didn't pass the audit, well, on paper, were sick. A lot of banks that passed the audit are ill. When you're ill, either you become sick or you get better. So in 2010, some banks will get worse and some will get better. And we'll get to see a better picture. So it's not yet over yet. You cannot take these kind of situations with all these loan loss provisions that come over the past years, and suddenly within 1 year, it's all sorted out. So looking in 2011, before you get some clarity on which bank is where and what they're doing. And we feel that the CBN and the SEC should also put on their hands and really look closely, because as we move forward, the banks will get more creative in their quest to tell a good story. And if those regulating them don't also raise up their game, we're going to get back into this situation another 1 or 2 years down the line.
Yeah.
So that's where we are. As
much as the banking sector dominated headlines in Nigeria, what other issues did it overshadow, though?
Beyond the banks, I think the way the market went down, people in this environment, they're used to prices going up, everybody's making money, and everybody's happy because we don't have short selling in Nigeria. So for it to make money, prices must go up. And people thought that it wouldn't take that long for prices to rebound. Now we've gone a whole year and the market is down, almost the worst performing market in the whole world. That, will I say, in a way, overshadowed to an extent even the banking issue. Well, of course, towards the second half of the year, I'll say the bank issue took over that stage. But the market downturn really had a huge impact on people's minds this year.
Yeah. Another thing on people's minds is the president's health. Is the market factoring that in?
We will say no. And that's because information is coming out in trickles and you're not sure the veracity of it. For the market to really take it in, it needs to be verified and be factual. So I'll say it's not. And so that's really where we are with that.